Okay, let's face it, before you know it, we will be in full throttle with the holiday season 2025. But my focus will be on, well, a few things differently for 2025. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Jan. Welcome to another episode on my channel, the Save Money and More with Jan channel. How you doing today? Welcome on this Monday morning. Hope that you had a great weekend, and I thank you very much for coming back. And before I forget, please smash down the like button. I always forget to mention it in the early part of the show. So if you've been here before, thank you for just stopping by to say hi back. But I do appreciate if you click like if you do enjoy the show. Thank you again. Hey, listen. We don't have to do the same old cookie cutter way of doing things. Every year is unique. Every single day is different. Am I right? Or am I right? And this year there are a lot of different things economically speaking, the world at large and people people's life styles have changed, their schedules and so on and so forth. And I'm of the belief that we can do things differently each and every year. While I love to hold up my personal faith filled traditions, that never changes. That will always be year in and year out the real reason for the season. Am I right or am I right? Yeah, I'm right. But, however, there are some things that I want to change. One of them is to get away I'm speaking for myself, okay? Get away with the from the emphasis and focus on the things, like the things that I have to have ready, the things that I have to wrap up. Now, I will always give money saving gift suggestions, okay? That doesn't mean you have to run out to the store, because let's face it, not for everyone is it so simple to put together a Christmas holiday or Thanksgiving holiday, because funds are low or lower for a lot of people. But beyond the economic reason, I'm also thinking that I want to just focus more on the activity. We can make memories with our friends and with our families at a much lower cost. Do you always remember every single gift that you got when you were a kid? I remember a few. I don't remember every single one of them. No, absolutely not. But what do I remember? I remember a lot of the fun memories. Perhaps it was going window shopping with the family. We would walk around our local area, and oh my gosh, the way they would decorate the windows, particularly in the holiday season, just like looking in the windows and watching the fun, different displays, and everybody in the neighborhood. For example, everybody knew each other. That kind of a neighborhood, you know what I mean? Like, hey, how you doing? All right, how you doing? How's your daughter? All right. How's your son? Okay. Hope to see you next week at church. That kind of a thing. That kind of thing. Or, like, for example, I love this time of the year too, because, like, when local churches or other places put together these fun little boutiques or little bazaars and little I don't know, any Christmas activity, those little local sales, to support your little local vendors and stuff of that nature, fine. It doesn't always have to be go to the big box store, load up on the big box stuff. Listen, it's different. I mean, I'm speaking from a dynamic of, it's not like when I was a young mom and you focus your energy on your children and everything, with the gifting and the big visit from that fat jolly nice guy from the North Pole. You know what I'm saying? But when you get older, it even to give the example of having a wonderful memory. For example, I have this wonderful bingo game, okay? And I'm positive I've mentioned it in the past, and it's okay if I mention it again because there are new, different sets of ears on this channel, okay? And like I always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. However, what do I remember a lot? Taking out that bingo game, having fun. It could be a nice chilly night. This is during the all the stuff before the exactly holidays. So when it gets chillier and people tend to stay home a little more often, taking out that bingo game and having lots of fun. And you could do that too. Those bingo games cost like less than 20 bucks, maybe $15 and below. And you don't have to bet for money. I remember playing a bingo game for, we were betting on pantry items. Oh my gosh. I had like a bingo session with my friends, and everybody brought in a little pantry item, a little can of this or a little box of that, and maybe get one big special for the big old jackpot like a frozen dinner. Okay. And everybody had fun. And you know what? People remember that a lot more than like gift. People remember getting together with their friends and family, sitting around having tea, hot cocoa, or doing a cookie exchange. In other words, make a happening, make an event more than focusing on the $1,000 gifts and all that. Don't get me wrong, people that could do that, hey, God bless them. God bless them. But the majority of people that I know, and especially this year, yeah. So, make memories more than make gifts. Now, you could make gifts from scratch with the stuff you have. If you're a creative person, make gifts from the heart. Make those little certificates. You know, make more of the focus on events as opposed to the materialistic stuff. Stop in your local churches together. Get together as a family. Get together with your friends and stop in your local church and take a minute of reflection, even if there's no service going on. A lot of the churches, they're just open for people to come in and to just sit down and to pray. And walking in with your friends and your family, and just take that minute, if that's in your faith, in your belief system. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, focus more on activities, more on emotion than on oh, I'm going to go into credit card debt. Not good. Not good. And you know why it's never good to go into credit card debt for the holidays? I could just hear everybody that knows me a little while saying it. What are the three words I use every year? Although this is not the official video for it. January still comes. And if you're brand new here and you don't know what I'm referring to this. Plenty of times we get caught up with the lights, with the excitement, with all the beauty of the time. The TV shows that encourage us more memories of, you hear those shows when you're a kid and all of a sudden you're 5 years old all over again. You want to just spend everything. And don't get me wrong, it is a fun feeling. But if we stop living within or below our means, that could be a disaster in January. Why? Because that bill still shows up and payments still have to come in. Nobody wants to start off a brand new year in debt. No. Whenever the temptation is there to go overboard, take a breath. Take a breath before you make that little tap on the card. Take a breath. Yeah, but I'm getting a great price. Well, everything all depends on everything. I get it. Just take that breath. Okay, take that breath. Now I'll give you a little example for myself. There is some stuff that I am going to continue to do. I like to get my Christmas cards out on Black Friday. Okay, Black Friday, that's my day. I don't go around shopping on Black Friday. No, because usually by Black Friday, that is all finished with. But this year, it's going to be finished with really early because I'm going to be emphasizing activities more than gifting. So making memories more than gifting. Okay, I'm just saying. But that day is the day when I'm happy for everybody else having a great time. That's fine. And I'm kicking back that day. I don't work that day. I have my cocoa. Maybe I want to watch one of those, Hallmark type of movies. I'm just saying. And just enjoy the moment. Take that moment to breathe. Now, I know there are a lot of crazy situations going on, but that's when a person, in my honest opinion, needs to take that break even more. Let me rewind that. That's when people, you, me, anyone, human beings, we have to take that break even more. Like just breathe and go, it's true. I want to be in that moment and really absorb that moment. Okay. Because did you ever notice something? As much as we get so like we love the holiday season, I know you do, because you tell me every year, I know you do. But what happens is as much as we anticipate all the good stuff, just like that, 1, 2, 3, after January 1, it's pretty much done for. Just like that. And you're like, then all of a sudden you're getting all these crazy letters in the mail, and then you realize, oh, before you know it, got to do your taxes. Oh, yeah, yeah. Then the reality sets in. So that's why, like, soak up the moment. Make, I mean, I'm just offering some suggestions that take a lot of stress off. Okay. Keep your, I would keep, this is what I like to do, keep my celebrations smaller, simpler, and simple, fun activities. There are some ice skating rinks in the city, for example, that I like to go. I like to, I don't ice skate, okay? Not at my age. I'm not going to go ice skating. Now, my mom, she used to love to go ice skating. She used to ice skate a lot up at the, Rockefeller Center where the big tree is, okay? She used to do that even up until she was in her, let me get it right, I would say close to 50 something years old. And yeah. And then she broke her elbow because some drunk man, literally, was skating and he knocked my poor mom down and she broke her elbow. So that kind of turned her off a little bit. But would have kept going. And then years and years and years and years before that, years ago, like when I was a little kid in the 1960s, I believe the name of that area was Woolman Memorial Park or something. It was inside Central Park. There was a skating rink there. So ice skating rink. So my mom was like I used to roller skate when I was a teenager. Roller skating was the big thing. Who out there in my age bracket remembers roller skating a lot in the late 70s? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that was a sight for sore eyes. But this kind of activity, okay, no, everybody doesn't have to go ice skating. However, just to even take that trip up to Dirty Rock Center and just, look at the people skating and just, smelling the chestnuts that they sell in the street. Oh, yeah, you can't miss that smell. And stopping off at St. Patrick's Cathedral and all this and that, all the fun stuff. Doesn't cost that much, okay? It does not. It does not, really, it does not. So, I mean, emphasize activities, things you remember. Can't get over there? Your local area, I'm sure you have wonderful, beautiful house displays. And for example, here in the Brooklyn area, for example, oh boy, let me tell you, they call it Diker Heights section of Brooklyn. Ay, ay, ay. Wow, the house displays. And if you can't get there in person, find those shows. Find those, those lighting shows. People start like really, I could actually say probably maybe literally in about a week or two from now to start building up on that lighting system. I mean, I'm talking about these huge house displays. It's just like magical. These things cost close to zero. Jump in your car in your local area. Go to your local markets, little fun stuff. Focus on the activities. Bake cookies together as a family. One of the things that I do recall, okay, when I was a child, I do recall I used to love to watch my older sister, my mom, and my dad. They used to get in on the act together, all three of them, and make Christmas cookies. Oh my word. I mean, it just felt magical. And I remember my parents playing Perry Como Christmas records, for example. And that would be on in the background. And it was fun, the fun stuff. That's the stuff I remember. I remember my one of my aunts. She made the rounds, as I call it. She was like this, like female Santa Claus, if you will. And, we had a large family, lots of cousins, and other aunts and uncles and all that stuff. I remember her with like so many wrapped gifts, stopping off in this section of the city, that section of the city, another, even crossing through the tunnel, going into the other state and just gifting friends and family. That's what she wanted to do. That's what she wanted to do the whole day. She would probably stop up everybody's house maybe a half hour. These are the things and the memories that I recall. Am I getting anybody excited about the holiday season? All right. I remember there. I'm sure you might have heard of it. Some people like it, some people don't like it. But I'll tell you one thing: even if you don't eat it, I love the way it's wrapped. The panettone bread, that panettone bread, it's like sort of like a fruit cake, and it's not bad. It's not like a serious fruit cake. It's like a bready. It's like I can't explain it. Either you like it or you don't like it. But the way it's wrapped up, I just remember relatives exchanging those colorful packages, okay? This is what I remember. People getting together, lots of activities. So this year, for me, the focus and the emphasis is on more of the memories that, to continue to make. So one day down the line, when I'm no longer here, I'd like to hear, well, maybe from heaven looking down, hey, remember when so and so, meaning me, did this X, Y, and Z, and all that stuff. All right, everybody, took up enough of your time today, but in a good way. Thank you so very, very much for being here. I truly appreciate your time. Hey, let me know in the comment section below if you have any positive, outstanding memories of your holiday season. Are you going to make any changes this year, holiday season 2025? Let us all know that in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Take good care of yourself and your amazing family. Thank you.